Welcome back to another episode of me losing my mind and stressing out because things are crazy here at the operation today. When I mean crazy, I mean insanely crazy. Let me show you guys, let me explain a bit of what's going on.
We are currently screening, as you can tell.
We only got about 4 yards screened up and we've already pulled out about 600 cube yards out here today. And it's about 1 o'clock here now, just almost 1 o'clock. But I want to share something really important with you guys, and I made an Instagram post and I got really honest on it. And if you guys aren't following us on there, make sure to do that and check us out. But I was looking in the mirror the other night and I was like, dang, last time I started losing hair at the front of my head was around Christmas time when I was getting burnt out. And with this operation expanding and growing the way that it is, it takes a lot out of me and it takes a lot out of the guys. So in business, you have good problems and bad problems. Bad problems occur every single day when you're in business, depending on the size. Sometimes you have more problems, sometimes you have less problems. Today, and as of lately, we've been having good problems. Good problems are things such as having such a demand for topsoil and not having enough going out, not having a reliable screener to get that material out, but the demand is there. So I rather have the problem that we're having now, which is not enough soil being produced as to what the demand is, versus producing too much soil and not having the demand. Look at that beast. So he's controlling it with that controller and he's locking it. That's the main control here. And then that's the remote that you use to move it. And this is Peter, and he's from PowerScreen. Okay, so we built the ramp, put the Jersey barrier in, and now what Peter's doing is he's aligning all the belts, making sure that they're all straight. Now, because it's a new unit, we're gonna have to with the belts probably all week long.
So on this side here, this is topsoil. This is where the finished product comes off. This side here is 2-inch and the 8mm reject.
That comes off this belt that I'm under right here, and then this stuff that comes off this end belt.
This big belt here is all big tailing stuff, like big rocks, big boulders, stuff like that.
It has platforms for you to walk around on it. That's how you know it's big. All right, first bucket going through it now. Okay, so we ran a couple buckets through it tonight. Basically what we're gonna do, leave it for tonight, come back super early tomorrow morning, set up the stacker so that it's pushing dirt, because we have another big day tomorrow, but tomorrow is the day before Canada Day, and we're shutting down Wednesday for Canada Day, but I'm gonna be here screening dirt still. But what we're doing is we're shutting down tomorrow at noon so we can have the afternoon to really kind of work on just getting stuff cleaned up.
And startups right to left, and all your speeds are here. They're all set pretty good. The only one you really need to adjust the feeder.
Okay.
That's red from the bottom. Oh, where's your dad?
It's gone.
Oh,
Why?
we only have 2 jugs of DEF fluid left.
Okay, first day operational with the Warrior. I got here about 5:30 a.m. And basically what we're doing now is we have no soil screened up, so Jesse has a load to deliver, so we're gonna back the truck up directly underneath the screener, screen it right into the back of the truck and see how this thing works. So let's get after it. All right, let's bring you guys with me. So there's a guy developing a property just down the road, and this is why it pays to be nosy and very personable. So I was driving home from camping this weekend, and I saw this guy just down the road from our yard pushing up a bunch of topsoil, really nice light stuff that could be mixed with a heavier kind of material. So I said, oh, what the hell, I'll stop in and talk to him. Ended up, he was looking to get rid of the topsoil for free. All I gotta do is load it, so I have the backhoe on the other end. I'm in the truck right now. Tomorrow's Canada Day. We got the Warrior 1800, and my plans for Canada Day, everyone's like, oh, let's go partying, let's go partying. And I'm like, no, dude, I got a brand new Warrior 1800 sitting in my yard. The last thing I want to do is go somewhere else rather than screening up dirt with a beautiful piece of iron. So we're preparing for tomorrow by getting all this soil. Let's go get loaded. We were short on peat, so I got peat from a new distributor, and to my surprise, I had no idea that peat moss can actually be brown, which is awesome because I guess this peat moss is more of a pure peat moss, which means better nutrients in the soil. I'll show you here. So that's peat moss. As you can see, as my foot disappears, it's super fluffy and it's really nice stuff. But it doesn't give me that black texture, so we can't say we're selling black gold, we're selling brown gold right now. Okay, happy Canada Day. Today is Canada Day, and we're going to go back and get more topsoil, but instead of the backhoe, I'm going to take the loader down the road. My old man's in the truck. We got Andrew, the new driver, in another truck. Small group here today, but we're going to get her done, screen some soil, and move some dirt. Okay, so I'm running the plant right now, the new Warrior 1800. As you guys probably know that, so I probably didn't need to tell you that, but you guys saw me loading the dump trucks this morning, and this stuff is so dry, and a lot of guys would just screen this up and sell it as commercial, but I actually really enjoy taking this light stuff because what I can then do is actually eliminate some of the heavier materials in my yard because it's got to be mixed with it to give the soil some body. And that's just a word that I use to describe having soil that has some texture to it, some heaviness to it, but also light enough and not heavy enough so it's not clay.
Got Dad taking away the tailings. Brad's over there casting dirt. Andrew's up there.
You guys have not met Andrew yet. He's our new truck driver slash, I guess, dozer operator.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too.
When you're working really close to your yard, basically what we do is we just track the machines over rather than trailer everything, load everything up. Now, I wasn't going to make like a review per se of this, but honestly, Standing here with the screener behind me, I just want to say a few things to kind of wrap the video up because there was a lot of screening footage in this. This obviously is a huge step for this side of my business. This is a big purchase. I'm not going to necessarily talk exact numbers, but whether to buy this or not, but in business you kind of have to think long term, and that's what I'm thinking, long term. What am I going to be getting into 5 years from now? Why would I buy a machine that is perfect size for right now but doesn't allow me to grow my topsoil business? This machine allows me to grow. Only thing I don't like about it is loading from the side, but I know that loading with the shovel, I'm sure I'll see a bunch of comments down below that I should be loading with the shovel. I don't see the need to load with the shovel right now. That would just be a whole other thing that I would have to go and purchase, so that's not even in the question right now. I'm not looking to buy another piece of equipment. If I'm buying something, it'll be a screener. Then from there, we'll move on to getting a newer loader that's more fuel efficient and the cost per hour goes down, but your payments go up, I guess. Nice thing about that is it's paid for. I want to also do what you guys saw Peter, he was the ginger, the Irish ginger at the beginning of this video, messing with the controls. I want to thank him for actually coming out here, spending the time, watching us run it for a couple hours. So a big shout out to PowerScreen. They didn't send me this for Instagram or YouTube or nothing. I genuinely need a new machine. I'm looking at purchasing a new machine. I'm so thankful for them. I also do have, I know there's gonna be some comments down below, McCluskey, they reached out to me as well. They want me to try one of their machines, so we're gonna see how things work out here in the next couple of days and see if that's something that we're interested in. Awesome machine to talk numbers with you guys. This machine, we worked it out at, we were putting out about 175 cubic yards an hour, where this machine, our old Commander with the 6 mil screens, was doing about 100. So I know that may not sound like a big difference, but it is a huge difference when you're talking production and running it all day. Those numbers really add up every hour. You get an extra 50 or 60 yards an hour. That really adds up. Thing with this machine is it does take DEF fluid. I know the McCluskey, he was saying it doesn't because it's an older model. This is a 2020. The McCluskey that we were talking about, it's 2018, doesn't take DEF. This does take DEF. Burns 12.5 liters an hour of fuel, and it's just all around great machines. So if you guys have any more questions about the machine, it'll still be in the yard. So if you guys want to see some more spec stuff on it or different views, let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you guys for supporting and finding an interest in making dirt. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed, checking out our Instagram, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. We got to get back to screening here. Take care. And of course, I didn't forget about you guys, the true patrons of the channel that watch these videos to the very end, which is right now. And if you are one of those true patriots, I want you guys to comment down below, sign on the dotted line. Why am I getting you guys to say sign on the dotted line? Well, at the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to. If you want big machines, you want to play in the big leagues, you got to sign on that dotted line. So if you guys watch the entire video to the very end, comment down below, sign on the dotted line. I appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Woo!